Get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down coming up. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Fires to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Steps away. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Howard. Using the quick game.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab.
Gain of 23 on the play. First and goal, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Pressure coming. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Bolden. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love the quarterbacks like this. Hit him in his stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Pocket starts to collapse. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Never got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer man.
On this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. At the 45 on its way. The expressway is wide open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Bernard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, looking at second down. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This is a third and long.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to get to it. Alabama pushing the tempo. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's wrong. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety.
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And
oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bama. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
the last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On the run, it's Ewers. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
On 3rd down, going up top. The sure hands, it's Bolden. Oh, how did you make that move? There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
On the run, still looking. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bernard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. Bulldozes him. Hit the afterburners, kid. The tag. Touchdown Tide. They take the lead with the 6. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Looking left. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, Hope lets it fly deep downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man.
Wheels it in down the left side. All kinds of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500, I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Texas 21.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On the move, it's Ewers. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
It's caught downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, and get out of here with the W.
Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Milroe. Keeps looking downfield. Now he'll let one fly. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense set for a 1st down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll set up to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're lining up to boot it away.
35, Texas, 28.
And here's the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Alabama has the clock on his side, trying to finish the game. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Floating away. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And he got it. Redemption, atonement. Missed earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.